How's the cameraman?
What did I do?
Good girl, you stay behind the line. Good job, Alyssa.
Whoa, look at that! He's ready to go.
I'm ready.
Show number 17, 10 and under age group. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Candlepin for Kids. We're here at the American Lanes in beautiful Southbridge, Massachusetts, and we have the finest youth bowlers in the game with us today. We have the 10 and under class, and this is the final week, the 5th week of this age group, and they're going to be looking to break a score of 178. That was hit just a week ago, I believe, in week 4 by Alan Josefiak and Kylie Josefiak. And they're here again today. We have the same team back with us, so they're going to be looking to outbowl their own score, but I'm sure the challenges are going to have something to say about that. And we're going to meet all our bowlers, but just before I bring them up, let's introduce you to Dan Shoebag-Gottlieb. I'm sure you remember Dan. How you doing, Dan?
I'm coming down from a little cold, Steve, but thanks.
I know you had lost your voice a little bit, but I'm glad you made the show today. Will you tell us who's the red team today, the championship team?
Representing our championship team is the Josefiak family. Kylie Josefiak from Chicopee and semi-fast Al Josefiak, also from Chicopee.
We have a Cousins Act with us today. They represent the Munson lanes and the Bowlaway lanes out in where? Or is it the Rollaway? The Rollaway. Excuse me. I've been to so many alleys, I'm forgetting. The age has something to do with it too. It's great to have them here. How about the blue team, the challenging team, Dan?
Our challengers represent Southbridge, and they're part of the Reno family. You're probably familiar with them, Steve. They have a significant height and reach disadvantage over the champions. It's Brandon Reno and Alyssa Reno.
All right. Yes, I know them. Very proud to say that's my son and daughter bowling today. So we have a little family act. We have the Josefiaks against the Renos. Dan, it's a pleasure to have you back. It's always great to have you. You're my favorite co-host. I hope you continue to do this with us for a long time.
Thanks, Steve.
All right, let's bring up our challenges, shall we? Come on up here. Let's meet the challenging team over here in the blue. We have Brandon Reno and Alyssa Reno. Hi, Brandon.
Hi.
How's your bowling been?
Good.
You're gonna try and do real good today and throw a strike?
Yep.
All right. I know Brandon's making his first communion, so he's a very busy boy this weekend, huh?
Yep.
Well, it's a pleasure to have him here. He's gonna beat me up. He's a good kid. He's a lot of fun. Let's talk to your sister now, okay? Alyssa, how you doing?
Good.
Alyssa's ready to go, and she's not shy. Are you gonna bowl a strike today?
Yeah.
I hope so. Alyssa is our youngest competitor that we've had on our show at 6 years old. Alyssa, good luck today, okay? You're gonna go get me that strike, okay? All right. Well, let's meet the team in the red now, our championship team and our top scorer for the year, Alan and Kylie Josefiak. How you doing, Kylie?
Great.
Is there anything you can tell me that you've been up to since I've seen you last?
Yeah, I went to the state youth tournament in Bayberry, and my total was 1334 for 13 games.
Wow, that's an awesome score. Now, what did you win? Any championships with that great bowling?
Yes, I won everything but high single.
Everything but high single, so you're the all events champ. Well, congratulations, Kylie. It does not surprise me. You're just superb. And Alan, did you compete in the same tournament?
Yes.
How'd you do?
I hit 13-11.
Wow, another great score. Did you win a title with that?
First place in all events, first place in singles, and second place in doubles and teams.
Wow, great bowling, great bowling. You guys are awesome, and you're a couple of wonderful young people, and it's just a pleasure to have you back here today. You know, if your score holds up this final match, the blue team here, they want to try to beat it, but you guys got a shot to win those jackets, and Kylie will be a repeat performance from last year. So best of luck to both of you. You guys ready? You gonna throw me that double strike, Alan?
Yeah.
How about Kylie? Double strike?
Definitely.
I want to see somebody win those bowling balls. Well, gentlemen, have a seat. And the ladies will take their place on the lane, and Alyssa Reno will throw out the first ball. Here we go with the 10 and under group.
Okay, ready? Okay, go ahead.
Here we go, Alyssa Reno, first ball on TV, and it's a good one. Kylie Giuseppiak, nice start. Great job. Alyssa Reno looking for the spare. Little far right into the gutter. Kylie Giuseppiak taking a couple out on the left side. Still have 4 pins remaining. Okay, and Alyssa's first box on TV is a 6. Very respectable. Great job. Kylie Giuseppiak with a nice 9 to start. This is the final show for this age group. Couple of nice balls there. Kylie Giuseppiak right on the head pin. What can you tell us about these bowlers, Dan?
Kylie, I know from my time working in Ware. Her father is one of the co-proprietors of Rollaway Lanes and Ware. She's out of Chicopee, Massachusetts. Her qualifying score was 463. She has a high 5 of 489. She must have beat that in the States, and a high triple of 321 with a high single of 136.
Wow, great bowling by that young lady. Alyssa Reno took on a 5 in the second frame for an 11 after 2. And Kylie finished with a 7 box and 16 after 2. It's a quick 5-pin lead for the Giuseppiak family. Nice ball by Kylie. Oh, wow, what a shot. That should have went. She hit it perfect, Dan.
Yeah, it was a great shot. Alyssa Reno is averaging 56, and she has a qualifying score of 300.
Alyssa took on a 3 box there, 14 after 3. Kylie takes the 10, and that's $5 on her gift card, 26 after 3. Our bowlers are looking to put together spares and strikes, consecutive marks, to earn money towards their gift card. Oh, what a couple of great balls there. Crowd loves it. Alyssa liked it too, obviously. Going for a big shot. That's in the gutter. That won't count. That'll be minus 1 pin. She'll finish with an 8 box, 22 after 4. Nice shot by Kylie for a 9, 35 after 4. We have 1 more box, and our boys will be coming up to finish out the second half. Alyssa Reno all over that head pin again, Dan.
Great shot. I know, Steve, you said earlier she started off with a 6 her first box on TV. I just want to point out my first box ever on TV was also a 6. She's a good company.
Well, in all honesty, Dan, my first box on TV was a 5. And there's a spare by Kylie Giuseppiak showing why she's the all-events champ for the state of Massachusetts. Great job. 45 and a ball half for the Giuseppiaks. And Alyssa Reno finishing with a nice 8 box and a 30 half. Great bowling by our young ladies. Now the boys are stepping up. They're going to finish out the halves. Alan Giuseppiak working on the spare his cousin Kylie left him. Let's see what they can do. Alan Giuseppiak on the quarter pin. Gets a 4 fill. Brandon Reno off to the side. Takes a tough start. Giuseppiak finishing out with a 10 box. Brandon unable to pick up any pins in that first box.
Okay, go.
This is Brandon's second appearance with us on our show. Did a great job the last time. I'm sure he's going to catch fire here. Alan Giusepiak with a nice ball. He'll be trying to ride that wood. What can you tell us about Brandon, Dan?
Well, Brandon bowled with us last week in the qualifier. He's averaging 68. He had an impressive 338 in the qualifier, and he bowled very well.
Brandon looking for his 10 box, and he's on it. Hey, what did he say? Brandon Reno with a great 10 box. Alan looking for his 10, and he gets his 10. Nice job. Nice pinning. After 7 frames, the Reno team are at 40. Oh, Brandon Reno looking for the hammer. Oh, what a ball. Little body action there. Nice shot. The Giusepiaks after 7 are at 69. It's a 29-pin lead for the Giusepiak team. Reno looking for the spare. Outside to the left. Good try. Brandon Reno finishing with a 9 box. Nice box there. Nice box by Allen. 49 through 8 for the Renos. To 77 for the Giusepiaks. How's Allen's stats, Dan?
Allen's averaging a 98. Had a qualifying score of 487, a high 5 of 556, a high triple of 343, and a high single of 147, which he bowled against me, Steve.
It's not going to be his last one either. That man's going to throw a lot of 140, 50 games. Got a nice spare lead here, Dan.
Yeah, actually, it's a little tricky, Steve. I'm not sure where he's going to play it.
Outside on the wood. Oh, nice try. Tried to sweep it in there, Dan.
Yeah, it was an excellent try. That's why I would have played it. Yeah, wood is a roadblock.
Brandon taking a 9 box. Allen going for his 10. He's all over it. Nice job. 58 through 9 for the Reno team. This Giusepiak team are at 87. Nice start. Let's see if Allen can get a mark for 100 here. As we said, they're trying to break that 178 score. Nice ball by Reno. See if he can clean these pins up. Oh! That was a nice bid. Played it on the outside. Tried to get the ball to kick into the 7-pin. Brandon Reno finishing with a nice 8 box and a solid 66 string. Great start. Alan Giusepiak with a 7 box. Finishing out with a 94. The Giusepiak team making a run at that 178 score. We're going to go to break and have our bowlers switch sides, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with game 2. Why what?
You're nuts.
I don't know about nuts. I might be a little crazy. All right, we're back with string 2, and we have Kylie Giusepiak about to throw out the first ball. The Giusepiak team is leading 94 to 66 over the Reno team. Giusepiaks are in the red. The Renos are in the blue. Kylie looking to run that 4 horseman down. Little outside to the right. Still 3 pins standing. She can get her 9 or 10 box. Alyssa Reno throws a nice ball. Using those black dice balls her brother just gave her. Her brother Steven gave her a brand new set of dice bowling balls. Pretty sharp. So after the first box, the Giusepiaks picked up 2 more pins. It was an 8 box to a 6. Kylie's Giusepiak. Her mom's here today, Tammy, and her dad, Dan, are in the audience rooting her on. Kylie also has a brother, Brian. Alyssa's big brother, Steven's here in the audience today, rooting her on. Kylie Giuseppiak taking out a 7, 15 after 2. To Alyssa Reno, 6 box. Pair of 6s for 12. Alyssa Reno goes to Eastford Road School. She's in kindergarten and her teacher is Mrs. Wayman. Mrs. Wayman, one of the wonderful teachers that teach here in Southbridge. Kylie Giuseppiak taking out an 8. That's 23 after 3. Oh, nice backdoor action. Giuseppiak dropping 8. Alyssa Reno taking a 5 in that box. She'll reset. Kylie going for the spear, just sliding by. Nice try. Kylie going for the 10 box. Nice 9. Alyssa Reno, oh, that one's off into the gutter. Kylie Giuseppiak's 10 years old. She goes to Lambert Lavoie, grade 5. Kylie does most of her bowling at the Rollaway Lanes in Ware, Mass. Just a couple towns away from here in Southbridge. Nice try, looking to clean them up. Alyssa Reno on the wood. Good ball there. Nice 8 box. 25 through 4 for Reno. Kylie Giuseppiak finishing with a 6 for a 38 half. Alyssa Reno with 1 box left. Little off to the right. During qualifying rounds, Kylie Giuseppiak had a great game, didn't she, Dan?
Yeah, she started off with a great 112, and then when she realized how far ahead she was of her competition, she sort of put it on cruise control. She even watched you bowl. I know you were pacing that day.
Yeah, she was on fire. She did a great job. And Alyssa Reno finishing out with a 4 box and a nice 29 half. Great bowling by our young ladies. And the boys are stepping up now. Alan Giuseppiak will be finishing up the second half of this game. And see if our boys can roll that double strike we're looking for. Alan forgot his Yankees towel. We caught him. Today on Lob Line, we have Dave LaValle. Dave's been with us all year. Well, actually the last 2 years, big supporter of our program. Keeping score for us today is Nellie Hoare, also a big supporter of the program. Brandon Reno, nice head pin hit. Oh, almost missed a spear. Our boys will be looking to get their 10 box, and Alan Giuseppiak does that. Brandon Reno all over, nice 9 box. Great job. Great job. Brandon has some pretty nice scores during qualifying, Dan.
Brandon was bowling great during qualifying. I remember he had a game around 90 and a couple others in the 80s. We were pretty impressed with the kid.
Now looking for the spear, just sliding by. Brandon going for the spear. Oh! Tried to put a little body English into it. Cleaning them up. Alan Giuseppiak with a 7. Brandon with a 10. Good ball. Nice job. After 7 frames, the Giuseppiak team at 55. The Reno team are at 48. Looks like the Giuseppiaks have this match well in hand. Oh! Brandon Reno almost gets the hammer. That's twice today. Tough ball by Allen there. He'll be looking to clean him up. Oh! Nice try by Brandon. Giuseppe cleans them up. Brandon takes a nice 9 box. Good job. Not sure if our team's going to beat that 178 score today. It's going to be very close. I think Alan might need a mark. Nice ball. 4 horsemen left side with a sleeper in the back. Let's see if our boys can make a shot here, Dan.
Nice try, Alan. Oh, good try, Alan. Cover the 3 on the right.
Nice bit on that wood. Brandon looking to clean them up. Alan Giuseppiak does all his bowling at the Munson Lanes in Munson, Mass. All our bowlers qualified out of the Colonial Bowl in Worcester. The birthplace of Candlepin Bowling, Worcester, Mass. Giuseppiak's going to need this mark if he wants to beat that 178, but it looks like they got the championship well in hand anyhow, Dan.
Yeah, I think they do, Steve. It's insurmountable, even for a Reno.
Well, looking to finish out here. Alan takes out a 6 box. Brandon in the corner for a 4. Great job, guys. Great job. Nice bowling. The team of Reno and Reno finishing with another 66 games. So we had back-to-back 66 strings for a 132 total. And the team of Alan and Kylie Giuseppiak finishing with a 76 game and a 170, just missing their own score of the 178 by 8 pins. Great bowling. We're going to go to break, and when we come back, we'll bring you all the bowls and all the prizes.
Okay, you gotta go up.
All right. Good job. Okay, I'm going to call you up and give you your prizes, okay? All right. And we're back. We're going to bring up our challenging team today. Come on up, guys. Come on up here, Alyssa and Brandon. Everybody in Southbridge want to see some more of you here. Okay, let's turn around and look at the camera. Dan gave you the trophies. You bowled awesome today, Alyssa. You did great. You want to say hi to anybody at home?
No.
No? You want to say hi to Mimi and Pepe maybe, or Mimi and Papa? You can say hi.
Say hi, don't hurry up. Say hi to Mimi.
Hi, Mimi.
All right, good job. You were awesome today. You get to pick those prizes over there. Brandon, you almost had 2 strikes today. How'd you feel out there? You thought you were bowling awesome.
Good.
You want to say hi to anybody at home?
No.
No, not today? Do you know what prize you're going to pick off our table yet? No? Are you going to come back and bowl on my show again sometime? All right, well, give me a high 5, okay? Let's hear it for these guys. They did a great job. Give me a high 5. All right, there they go. Gotta love them. Let's bring up our championship team and our overall champs for the year. Right over here, guys. Right in between us. Dan's going to give you your trophies. The Giuseppiak family in a repeat performance by Kylie. So how'd you feel today, Kylie?
Good.
Now, I don't think that was your best bowling, right?
No.
I think you left it back in the state championships. So how do you feel? You won another jacket.
I feel awesome.
2 years in a row for you. That's great. Now Mom can keep the other one?
Yeah.
And you get the new one, right? Tell her you can't wear the new one.
Yep.
All right. Alan, how'd you feel today? You didn't get me that double strike.
It was too tough.
No, I don't see any spares for you today. You must have left your bowl at the state tournament too, huh?
No, I left it at Munson.
You left them in Munson? You beating your dad for average yet?
Almost.
What do you think? Maybe next year you'll overtake him as the best bowler in Munson?
Yeah.
All right. So what are you guys planning for this summer? Anything good?
Watching the Yankees.
Watching the Yankees?
No, Red Sox.
Right. They're cousins, but we know which one's the smart one. It's a pleasure to have you guys back here. Do you know what prize you're going to take off that table over there?
No clue. No.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you guys. We're going to wrap up our show, but I want you to stay right here and we'll say bye. Want to say bye to everybody in Southbridge? I want to thank all of you for watching us. I want to thank the wonderful crowd we have here today. And we'll see you back next season. We still have 3 more age groups to go through to finish this year, but for the 10 and under group, that's it till next year. Great job this year. So until next week, when we bring you the 11 to 13-year-olds, I'm Steve Reno, and I want to thank you for joining us here on Candlepin for Kids. Also, for the man who's in charge, Paul Zolos, and the Southbridge Cable Access Channel. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week on Candlepin for Kids.
And get your bowling balls, okay? You did good.
She's bowling. Huh? It looks like she's bowling. Yeah, I know it. They're pretty neat, huh? Look at that. All right. That's the logo right there. There's the... It's unbelievable. Nobody knows. Only you'll know.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Candlepin for Kids. I'm your host, Steve Reno, and today we bring back the 11 to 13 age group, and this is their final week. This is the 5th week of their series, so they're going to be looking to break a 226 score that was hit by Brandon Amadeo and Sabrina Wilkie a few weeks back. So they're going to have to do some respectable bowling to beat that score today. I have Dan Gauthier back with me. Everybody calls him Shoebag. So what do you say, Shoe? What do you think? We think these kids can break that score today?
I've seen them all bowl that well. Sabrina, I mean, she's just trying to break her own score, so I think they can do it.
Well, why don't you tell us who we have coming in today? Who do we have for the challenges, Dan?
For the challengers, we have the one and only Sabrina Wilkie from Leominster, Massachusetts. And we also have her partner, I think a first-time appearance, Dan Tokars from right here in Southbridge.
All right, one of my hometown favorites. Gotta love it. And for their bowling against the championship qualifiers, the bowlers that came in first at our roll-off at the Colonial Bowl in Worcester, Mass. Who are those bowlers, Dan?
For the championship team, we have Lindsay Dustin from Leominster, Mass. and Dylan Jolette from Lunenburg, Massachusetts.
All right, a couple of very respected bowlers. Should be a great match, Dan.
Yeah, they obviously were the champions, so it's going to be a very interesting match today.
Well, it's always a pleasure to have you here, Dan. I'll talk to you more as the show goes along. Let's bring up today's stars, shall we? Come on up, guys. Everybody at home wants to see who we have here today. Come on, boys. Don't be shy. Let's talk to our challenging team here in the blue. We have Sabrina Wilkie and Dan Tokars. Now, Sabrina, as I mentioned, you're part owner of that 226 score with Brandon Amadeo. You think Brandon will be upset if you and Dan take it out today?
Probably.
How have you been bowling?
Good.
Are you involved in any other sports now?
No.
Oh, no softball?
No.
So what have you been doing since I saw you last?
Well, I bowled in the Sentinel and Enterprise tournament.
Okay, I know what that is. That's all in the Fitchburg area, right?
Yep.
How'd you do?
I made Class A.
All right, well, congratulations. Great job. It's a pleasure to have you back. You're one of our faithful supporters of this show. We couldn't do it without you. Congratulations, and we'll have to see if your score holds up. And Dan Tokars, one of my hometown bowlers. How you doing, Dan?
You're good.
It's a pleasure to have you here. Your father and I grew up bowling together. We've been friends forever. We went to high school together, and now I got his son and my son. You guys bowl together. And you're part of the travel team, is that correct?
Yes.
And as of right now, you're in first place for the state championship, correct?
Yes.
How do you feel about that? How's it feel to be on that team?
Pretty good.
You've done a great job in the last couple of years. I've seen your bowling really improve. How'd you do in the state tournament this year?
We placed first for the teams.
Outstanding job. Dan, it's a pleasure to have you here. It's a pleasure to have you in our league every week here at the American Lanes. We want to wish the blue team the best of luck, and we're going to talk to our red team now. We have over here on my left, Lindsay Dustin and Dylan Drolette. Dylan's a first-time bowler with us. Lindsay's been with us before. Lindsay, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing great.
Now, you bring your best bowling with you?
I hope so.
Are you involved in anything besides bowling right now?
I do cheering.
All right, that sounds like a lot of fun. I know if I did that, I'd probably pull my back out. So we'll leave it to Lindsay for sure. Other than the cheering, is anything been going on? Anything else?
No.
What do you think? You're gonna beat that 226 score today?
I hope so.
You don't think Sabrina will be mad at you if you do you?
I hope not.
You guys are pretty tight, right? Pretty close friends?
Yeah.
I don't think she'll be mad. And Dylan, how you doing today?
Pretty good.
This is your first time with us. What kind of average you carrying with us, Dylan?
83.
83 this year. That's great bowling. You do anything besides bowl?
A little bit of tennis.
Hey, that's a great sport. Awesome. Were you pretty excited to be here today?
Definitely.
You ever throw a double strike?
Almost.
I'm hoping you'd saved it for today. I want to see it. I want to give away those Tiger bowling balls. We've yet to see a double strike. Even the crowd wants to double. How's school going this year?
Pretty good.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you on our show, Dylan. We're going to get this match going. I know these guys want to bowl. They don't want to talk to me. They want to show everybody at home what great bowlers they are. So we'll have the gentlemen take a seat, and our ladies will take to the lane, and Lindsay Dustin will throw out the first ball. Lindsay in the red. Here we go with the 11 to 13 age group. Couple of hard balls. Lindsay off in the corner. Sabrina all over the head pin. Got a nice shot there, Dan. See if she can sweep that wood.
It's going to be tricky, Steve. I think she might have to hit it low. Oh, nice shot.
Oh, Sabrina Wilkie. What a start. That's why this young lady's part owner of that 226 score. She can bowl. So Sabrina is also co-owner in the 16 to 18 age group with Steven Spingola. They hit a 261 score that day.
To me, Steve, that's one of the most amazing stories of this year. The fact that you can take a younger bowler, move up an age group at the same day and set the record in the other age group. That was fantastic.
That was incredible bowling, Dan. 261. I know you and I would be happy with a 261.
I definitely would. Another thing I'd be happy with is throw 2 spares in a row.
What a shot by Sabrina Wilkie. 2 consecutive spares to start out the match. That's worth a few bucks on their gift card. Lindsay Dustin with a 7 watch, 15 after 2. Lindsay looking for her first mark. Off the quarter pin. Getting a lot of backdoor action though. Makeable spare lead. Sabrina filling that spare with 5. Lindsay throws a great ball. She's got excellent form, throws a nice solid hard ball, Dan. She gets a lot of action when she's in there.
Yeah, she really does, and I think that's evident by the fact that she has a 98 average, Steve, which is the highest of our 4 competitors today.
Great ball, a nice 10 box by Wilkie. Solid 8 box by Dustin. 23 through 3 for Dustin and Drolette. Wilkie and Tokaz are at 42 after 3. Taking a quick 19-pin overall lead in this match. Long way to go, though. Lindsay Dustin qualified at the Colonial Bowl in Worcester, Mass, along with all our bowlers today. She does all her bowling at the Mason Bowling Center. Looking to give it a ride, Dan.
Yeah, she made a good shot at that spare. Neither one, unfortunately, had a very good spare lead there.
Lindsay looking for a 10, just sliding by, 8 box. Sabrina with a 9, picks up another pin on the overall lead. That's a great start to go after that 226. Brandon Amadeo and Sabrina Wilkie, 226, that's a score to beat. Tough box by Lindsay Dustin. She'll reset on that ball. We'll wait for the re-rack. Lindsay still has 2 balls to roll. Sabrina looking at the spare, 4 horsemen right side with that sleeper in the back. The 8-pin. Tough shot, but it goes. She's on the head pin. Takes out the head pin plus the 8. Lindsay Dustin looking to clean him up here. Sabrina Wilkie also bowls at the Mason Lanes. She carries a 91 average. As we said, our girls are good friends. And for this half, Wilkie had the upper hand with a nice 58 half to Lindsay Dustin's 38. It's a 20-pin lead. We got the boys stepping up now. Dylan Drillette will be looking to 38 half, see if they can cut into that deficit. Dylan Drillette, first ball on TV, just misses the head pin. Not a bad spare lead. Daniel Tokar's foot foul there. Still has 2 balls remaining. Dylan Drillette, oh, he just missed Dan.
Yeah, the wind didn't do him any favors either.
Dan Tokar's off in the corner, a little backdoor action. He'll be looking to clean him up. So Dylan Drillette takes out a 6 box, 44 through 6. Dan Tokar's with a 5, 63. Still a 19-pin overall lead. That first box is always the toughest on TV, Dan.
Yeah, we talked about that last week, Steve. You and I throwing a 6 and a 5 and on our first boxes ever on TV, and our competitors today doing the same. Once you get those butterflies out of your stomach on the first box, though, you typically see improvement, like we're seeing this box. Dylan just missing a spare.
Okay, Dan had another foot foul. He's looking to reset. Dylan taking a 9 box. We'll have to hold up for a second here. There it is. Dan still has 2 balls on that box. Dylan will hold on and wait for Dan to finish out. Here's a nice ball by Polk, guys. Oh, looking for the spare. See if he can grab his 9 box. See if this wood sets up for him. He might not even want to use the wood here. What do you think, Dan? Where should he play this shot?
I'd play the 2 pins, Steve. I think he's doing the same.
Oh, just sliding by. Carries a 7 box. So Drillette picked up 2 more pins there. It's a 17 pin overall lead for Wilkie and Tokars, 70 to 53. Oh, Dylan Drillette. Nice spare lead there, dropping 7 pins. 3 pins remaining. See if he can carry this shot, Dan.
Yeah, the first time they both have some makeable leaves here. He has to be on the front pin. He is.
Hey, Dylan Drillette, nice shot, Dan.
Very nice shot by Dylan, right on the front pin.
Dan Tokars just sliding by. See if he can clean this up here. Oh, to the left side. Tough box by Tokars. Still looking for his first mark. Dylan Drillette looking to load that spare up. Gets a solid 5, Phil. Getting half of them. It's an 8-pin difference in the match now. Things are tightening up with 2 boxes remaining here. Dan Tokars, his mom and dad's here rooting him on today, Rick and Wendy. Dan goes to school here at the Bay Path Vocational Technical High School in Charlton. He's in grade 9. Nice ball by Tokars. Solid shot there on that spare lead, Dan.
Yeah, excellent try. He had a piece of wood go by and just nicked the 2 remaining pins. Unfortunately, he did not get down.
Dylan Drillette takes out a 7 box. Tokars an 8. Picks up a pin there. Coming down to the 10th and final box. It's 84 to 75 in favor of the blue team. Big 9-pin difference. Drillette, great ball there with a tough spare lead. Dylan Drillette. His mom Beth and his dad Joe are here rooting him on today. He also has his sister Alexa. Dylan bowls out of the Mason Lanes. Dylan goes to the Turkey Hill Middle School in grade 7. He's 13 years old. Finishes out with a nice 9 box. We have a very tight match here. So our red team with Dustin and Brulette, 84. To the blue team, Wilkie and Tokaz is 91. We have a 7-pin match. Very close. We're going to have our bowlers switch sides, and while we'll do that, we're going to go to break, and we'll be back with game 2 in just a moment.
Okay, you guys from this side.
All right, we got a great crowd here today at the American Lanes. And we're just going to start game 2. We're going to have our blue team and our red team step up, our ladies. Sabrina Wilkie will throw out the first ball to start game 2. It's a 7-pin difference in favor of the blue team. Let's see if they can turn it up a little bit here. Run a few marks in a row. Still looking for that double strike. Want to give away those Tiger bowling balls. Top ball by Lindsay Dustin there. Not in a normal rhythm today. See if she can shake that off and come back. Oh, Sabrina Wilkie, nice spear, Dan.
Impressive. She went right around that wood. Played it beautiful shot.
There's a better ball. That's a much better ball by Lindsay Dustin. Just amazed at how hard Lindsay throws that ball. And with all that speed, she's pretty accurate too.
Yeah, that's the tricky part, Steve. You know what it's like? You see some people like me, they compromise accuracy for speed. She seems to be able to keep a good balance of both.
Solid 8 box. Sabrina Wilkie looking to load that spare up. Puts a 5 on it. I know Lindsay's family's here with her today. I know her mom Pauline must be very proud of her. Looking to make a shot here. Oh, that was a great ball, Dan.
It's an excellent shot, Steve. Unfortunately, I think she hasn't had the very good leads yet to shoot at so far.
I think you're right there. Waiting for the wood to settle down. Both girls have rolling wood. Everybody get a big laugh about the rolling wood there. Won't stop. Sabrina right on it. Oh, just sliding by. Settles for an 8 box. Nice ball by Lindsay Dustin, picking up the pin there with a 9. Our lob line judge today is Dave LaValle. He's back with us again. Our scorekeeper, Nell Hoare, back for another week. Couldn't do it without these guys. Oh, Sabrina Wilkie just sliding by. Lindsay just dropping that ball a little bit. See if she can run them down for the 10. Sabrina Wilkie, nice 9 box. Lindsay just dropping the ball a little bit today, Dan.
Yeah, Lindsay's hoping to get that nice 9 drop with wood or 8 drop with wood. She's had a few great first balls, but hasn't really enjoyed any luck with the leaves yet so far.
Sabrina Wilkie did a great job to stay behind the line there. She was tippy-toeing right up to the line. Thought she was going to go over. No luck for Lindsay. Half whisk the left side. Now Lindsay Dustin qualified for our show today with a solid 455 score. With a couple of great strings, Dan.
Yeah, she had 2 games over 100, a 104 and a 102. Those were our 2 highest qualifying single scores for our competitors today.
Sabrina Wilkie, almost as hot that day with a 437. Looking at the 5th and final box here. Wilkie and Tokaz grabbed another 11 pins to go with that 7 pins they had from the first game to make it an 18 pin overall lead for the blue team. See if Lindsay can carry this spare. She's on it. Nice ball.
Grab the 10, girl. Grab the 10.
We got the boys will be coming back up here in a moment. Sabrina Wilkie finishing with an 8 box. A nice 48 half. Lindsey Dustin with an 8 for a 37. Continue here with the second half of game 2. Dan Togars in the blue will be throwing out the first ball. Let's see if our boys can get hot here. Grab some money towards that gift card. We want that double strike. Togars all over the head pin. Great ball. Roulette with a half wrist to right side. All our bowlers here today will receive a nice parting gift. We have a table set up with a bunch of prizes they get to choose from. They all receive a minimum of $20 on their gift card that they can use at any store to go shopping. Nice out. Togars takes an 8 box. Dylan with a 9. Picks up a pin. It's down to 17 pin overall lead. Another nice head pin hit by Togars. Dylan Drillette with a great ball there. Tough spare lead, but it is makeable, Dan.
Yeah, it's makeable. I think he's oh, he tried to work. Didn't quite carry it.
Togars got burnt on that spare lead, Dan.
Yeah, he made a nice shot. It's good to see him finding his rhythm, Steve, after a little bit of a rough start with a couple of footballs. Now he's right back in rhythm and putting the pressure on Dylan.
That's a great ball. Solid 10 box by Dan Togars. 9 box for Dylan Drillette. Still an 18 pin overall lead with 3 boxes remaining. Dylan's going to need a couple of spare leaves here to get going. That's a tough shot, Dan.
Yeah, when you're behind a couple of spares, this is not the shot you want to see that you have to pull out, Steve, right? When you make that typically 1 out of 100 times if you're lucky.
Both boys will be looking for their 9-10 box here. Nice 9 box by Dan Togars. Dylan Drillette with a 7. The overall lead has increased for the blue team. It's up to 20. Another solid ball by Togars. He seemed to find his rhythm. Dylan Drillette qualified for today's show at a 4:30. Hey, Dan Togars with his first spare. All right. Dylan looking for the 10 box. Good ball there. Oh, just sliding by. 8 box, 70 through 9. Looks like our blue team's going to get the win today. It looks like Sabrina Wilkie will be taking home another championship jacket to go with the one she won last year. Togars filling that spare leave with 6 and another spare leave. Tough ball by Dylan, looking to clean him up here, looking for the out. We're happy Dylan finally made our show. He's pretty grateful and coming out to all the roll-offs the last 2 years. And it really paid off with last week's qualifications there, making the show. Great job. Togars and Wilkie finishing with a nice 101 that last string for a 2-game total of 192. For the red team of Dustin and Droulette's 84 and 79 for a 163. It's a 29-pin lead win today for our blue team. Well, we're going to go to break and we'll be back with all our bowls and the prizes in just a moment. All right. Another very close match. Was right down to the last couple boxes, Dan.
Yeah, it was very good. I expected a big comeback from one team, but Dan, one of our new bowlers, found his rhythm and he kept that big.
Well, let's bring up our runners-up today in the red team, Lindsey Dustin and Dylan Drillette. All right, right in between here. Lindsey, yeah, like Butterfingers today. You were dropping the ball a lot. Were you just out of rhythm today?
I have no clue.
No clue, huh? Well, it was still a pleasure to have you here. I'm always amazed at how hard you throw the ball. I really believe if you stick with this game, you're going to be one of the top female bowlers in this game shortly, because you throw the ball with a lot of speed and a lot of accuracy, and just the more years you bowl, the better you get. And I think you're going to get even better and better as you get older. But I'm sure you're in no rush to grow up too quick. Stay young as long as you can, trust me. What do you think? You think you'll be back next season?
Yeah.
We hope so. You and the rest of the group from Masons really support this program, and if it wasn't for most of yous, we wouldn't have any shows. You girls have really been very supportive, and I can't thank you enough. I hope you have a great summer. You got the runners-up trophy. You got another new red shirt. You must have a few of those now, and you get to pick one of the prizes off the bench. Dylan, how'd you feel today? First time on TV.
It felt pretty good.
I thought you both very good. You got that spear in the first game. I must have took the butterflies away.
Yeah, it did.
If there were any. You got the runners-up trophy, you got the shirt, you get to pick a prize. I mentioned at the end of the show that you were really faithful trying out for all these roll-offs this year and last year. Am I correct?
Yeah, I've been to practically every single one. This is the only time I've made it.
So it's well worth the wait, right?
Definitely.
Well, we were really happy to see that you made the show, and we can't thank you enough for coming here today. What do you think? Next year you'll come back?
Yeah.
You got any big plans this summer? Going on any special vacations? Trip to Disney with mom and dad? Anything going on?
I wish.
Well, now they know, Dylan. Now they know. Hey, it was a pleasure to have both of you here. We want to thank you very much and wish you the best of luck this summer, and we hope to see you next year, okay? All right. Let's hear it for our runners-up there. They did a great job. All right, let's bring up our championship team. Dan Tokas and Sabrina Wilkie. Great job. Sabrina, another championship jacket. How do you feel?
Good.
You must be pretty excited. You won last year, you won again this year, you defended your age group. Congratulations. Yeah, she deserves it. She did a great job. 2 spares, well, you had 3 spares today. You had 2 spares in a row to start out the match. You must have put a little pressure on your challenger over there, Lindsay. 2 spares in a row. You were on fire again today. You showed why you're one of the top bowlers. You got any plans this summer?
Yeah, we go camping a lot.
That sounds like fun. We have some campers out in the audience today. Look at all right. They're great people. I love camping. What do you think? You think you'll be back next year with us?
Definitely.
We hope so. We hope so. Keep up the great bowling. You're one of the best. Your whole crew at Masons are awesome. Dan, great job. You settled down after that first half. Shoebag and I talked. You started out a little rough, but you settled in. You threw that spare in the second half of the second string. You had a couple of solid hammer balls. You got on a roll there. How'd you feel?
Pretty good.
You've tried out for this show. Didn't have any luck, but today you were on. What do you think? Next year, you think you'll come back with us?
Definitely.
We hope so. Dan, you're one of my best bowlers, and it's been a pleasure to watch you grow up through the years. And I want to wish you the best of luck with the travel team. They're going to be heading out to Woburn, Mass, looking to win that title. I wish you the best of luck. You think you're going to bring it home bring home the trophy to Southbridge?
Hopefully.
We hope so. Best of luck to both of you. So stay right here. Dan, any last parting words?
No, just the congratulations to these guys. They did a great job and had a competitive match.
Very good match. Sabrina, congratulations again on that jacket. We'll get that to you. Dan, nice job today for winning the match. And that's it. We wrap up another show. We'll be back next week with the 14 to 15-year-olds for their final week. And we want to thank all of you at home and all the wonderful crowd we have here for watching today. And we'll see you next week on Candlepin for Kids. We also are going to thank one more guy, Paul Zodos. We couldn't do it without him. Going to thank Paulie. It's been a great year. 2 more shows. So that wraps up another one, and we'll see you back next week on Candlepin for Kids. Take care, everyone.
All right. Everybody smile. Smile, everybody.
Okay, we're all clapped up.